everybody. I'm Jocelyn Momenta, and I'm with Dr. Stephanie Arliss-Mayer, who specializes in sports and family medicine. Today's topic, playing when you're sick. This is flu season, and in fact, it came a little early this year. So what happens? So when do you know when you can go back to play after having the flu?
Well, the first thing that you have to decide as an athlete, as a parent, is when can your kid even show up to practice or sport? And we usually recommend to parents and kids what I call the above-the-neck rule. It's pretty simple. If your symptoms are occurring above your neck, sore throat, stuffy nose, runny eyes, a little bit of a headache, those are things that are fine to play with. Obviously, you use your judgment. If you're feeling awful, you don't go in. If the symptoms are below the neck, meaning body aches, fever, nausea, stomach pain, diarrhea, or a rash, a body rash, those are things that you should stay home and not play. So it's very simple, and your body will tell you, I shouldn't push through this. That goes the same with flu. Flu is important. Influenza season is here, and H1N1 is here, and everybody's panicking. It's very important not to show up if you're sick, because it's not only you might be able to survive this sickness, but it is very communicable, and you could be spreading it to your team, and we've seen whole high school football teams gone for the season because of it. So fevers, body aches, cough is another below-the-neck one. Those are things that you should stay home, and with a fever, not play for until 24 hours after the fever is gone.
Now, how do you know when you need to really consult the doctor?
For influenza, there are certain warning signs that we pay attention to. With H1N1, we're most concerned about children and adolescents. Any child under the age of 5 should be calling, any child's parent under the age of 5 should be calling their physicians. Anybody over that has chronic medical problems, diabetes, asthma, chronic lung disease, cancers, blood disorders like sickle cell disease, those are people that should definitely call their physicians to talk to their physicians, kidney disease, liver disease. Everyone else should use good judgment to see how they're doing. It's fine to call your physician if you need advice. There are also really great lines from the CDC, and the State Department now is putting together some phone lines to give you ideas about symptoms so that you know when to call. The warning signs that are really important is significant short of breath, cough, where you're coughing up blood. Sounds like kind of a no-brainer that you're going to call. Dehydration, can't get fluid in, can't eat, can't drink, so you're starting to get lightheaded and dizzy. Those are things you want to call your physician right away for.
What about preventing the flu? We hear it all the time. I think it's worth reminding everybody what we need to be doing.
Well, first and foremost, get vaccinated. There are 2 vaccines this year. There's the seasonal influenza vaccine and the H1N1 vaccine. Children under 5 should definitely be vaccinated. Pregnant women, highest risk population this year, should definitely get their vaccines. People with chronic diseases. Secondly is really good hygiene. Hand hygiene, washing your hands thoroughly. All teams should have alcohol-based sanitizer fluids on their fields. I can't say any names, right? And wipes for the equipment. When you're feeling ill, if you've recovered from most things, making sure you properly use hygiene, and sneezing and coughing into your sleeve instead of into your hands decreases the risk of transmission as well. So those are all things that you can do to prevent this from spreading and wiping out your whole team. Most of all, stay home if you're sick.
Good reminder for everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.